Hey guys. Alright, so this is Prince of Persia, and I am just noodling around right this second. There's a sword there. We're not going to see it, but take a good look. I am Elipsis, and I've been running this game only this year. This is, I believe, the original Prince of Persia, or one of the earliest incarnations. And so I am going to get ready here. Take us back to the title screen. And we'll see how we do. So for the speed run for this leaderboard, we use IGT, or in-game time. So we're going to hopefully shoot for like a sub 20. I'll be talking through some of the cool tricks as we go. But if you guys are ready on time, I am going to start in just a minute here, and I will give you a go. And go. So the first thing I do is reset, because the prince actually uncrouches faster the second time. Hardest trick in the run is actually right at the beginning, and I don't get it first try every try, but we're going to go for it a few times. Yes! Alright, that's fantastic. So that is what I was the most worried about. I tend to die there a fair number of times before getting it perfectly. And I have already turned the sound off, because that is a 10-second little clip that plays. So now you're going to see the big Prince of Persia strategy, and that's, we don't want to fight. It's just not cool. So what I'm going to do is a lot of stuff like that, where I'm going to make some friends. I'm going to say there's no reason for you to be upset. And I'm just going to trade places with him and hopefully go on with our day. So coming up here, we got another guy. Oop. That's not what we want, but... So I can take a couple more hits. Oh, terrible, terrible. Alright. So, that guy doesn't usually rifle like that. But death here is not the worst, because we're only a minute or so into the level. Not even. And there are some spots that death is a possibility. And I will talk through the harder areas as I do. There's also a lot of cool glitches that we're going to see as we go through this run. So, you know, it's payback for messing with me, but we're okay. And because this is a marathon, I'm going to do a little bit of marathon safety strat here. When I'm playing this game for record attempts or PB attempts, I don't usually do this anymore. But you're going to see me go for the 4 hearts. Here's a fun little spot. In order to get this just right, I just do a blind jump here-ish, and that puts me in position to change places with this guy. And that's the last combat of the level, so I don't really need any more life. But what we're going to see me do, and I don't usually do this, I'm going to take about 30 seconds, and we're going to do this. This is for marathon safety and hopefully dying less later. And this will allow us to have 4 hearts. So the strat for this game is 3 hearts. 3 hearts is the way to go. But 4 hearts is somewhat better than 3. There's some really difficult levels later where having that 4th heart can save a lot of time. I only started doing 3 hearts runs fairly recently. So here we're just going to finish off the level. Fun little move, if you crouch, you can avoid damage from that tile. So that tile will generally do 1 damage when it falls on your head. But you get iframes from a stupid little crouch, which is well worth doing, because when you take that 1 point of damage, you sit there and have this hurt animation for quite a bit of time. Right. And so here we are on to level 3. And level 3, fairly easy. There's a cool little trick that we're going to see coming up. I don't know how many people know this game. I'm trying to read chat as I play. Thank you, VPOP, by the way, for the welcome. This is my first Prince of Persia game and first time in the marathon of this sort. I think I just retook 3rd place on the leaderboard. I'm not the best at this game. Captain Clever has a couple of amazing frame-perfect swaps that I cannot do. But still learning it. A few minutes off world record, but lots of neat tricks to share. And you know what I'm not used to doing, I'm so sorry, is talking excessively while I do my runs. So that's a me thing. You can do 2 jumps there, and I can at least talk about what I did wrong. The controls in this game are really, really buffered. So it may look like I just ran straight off a cliff and I had plenty of time to jump, but in actuality, the prince was already committed to running forward for a really long time before he got to the cliff there. So you can do exactly 2 jumps. If you try to do a third to save frames, you will run off a cliff like a dingus. And I am also have just woke up for this run, which is a Eastern time zone thing for me, so it is quite early, and I am trying to remember how to use my hands, so apologies for that. But the Prince of Persia buffering is really sneaky, because you can also hit a jump way before you need to. Like I'm hitting up right now, and now I've jumped. So that's the kind of buffering you get with this game, and it is quite silly. So here I'm going to just do a running jump. 1, 2, and then I run forward. So it's faster to do running jumps, but it's not necessary. And so by doing that wrong, so here you'll get 3 jumps. 1, 2, and 3. And I just sort of mash it. You're going to see a chomper here. The chompers are deterministic. So I'm just holding left, and that's always going to be no threat to me. It is a scary thing, and shout outs to the Foley artists who did those chompers, because they really mess with you. That tile is kind of janky. You can be visually on it and it won't activate. So I tend to go back and forth there, trying to save frames. Here's another one where I can just go up here and hold right, and you're going to see a cool jump right here, swapping places with that skeleton, and that allows me to just leave. I don't want to deal with him. He decided to make it a fight. I didn't want to have a fight. So alright, here's a cool move. So we do a frog hop, 1, 2 frog hops, and then a left-right to manipulate that guard to step on that tile to open this gate way before we're supposed to. And then that's fine. He's done. He helped us out. He can live. And then we're going to jump over here. This is the one guard that I often kill, pretty much every time, because we're going to have to come back this way when we do the door. And the guards here in this game will waste variable amounts of time. Sometimes they'll die nicely. So now we're going to run this way. And another deal where I'm just going to hold left, not worry about the chomper, even though it makes my blood sort of just curdle a little bit when I hear that noise. And then here's some plot. So check this out. Oops. There's a mirror here. We're going to jump through it and make another version of the prince. Why? Because story. So we'll see him again later. Alright, level 5. This is one of my favorite tricks. One of the harder ones, not the hardest, because I think the level 1 position swap is hardest. So I'm just going to hold left. And normally I would die, but screen transition, so I'm okay. And turn back around. And back up. So if I get this just right, there we go. So now I'm on the other side of the door. And that is obviously a big time save. Listen, guy, no need to make it personal. I wish you well. And we're out. So here we are on level 6. Level 6 got some precise jumps right after here, so trying to get the timing to do this and this is actually pretty close. I get all the way at the edge here. And we start running. Here's our well-fed guard. He's a special animation. And we do the same thing we do here with everyone else. Sorry. Don't have to have a confrontation. And remember this guy? Oh my god, I'm going to do dramatic here. Oh, I can't make it because that guy screwed me over. He's me. On to level 7. Level 7 is probably one of the harder ones. Maybe the second hardest level for me. So here's a freaky room because we've got this guy and we've got a chomper. Yeah, so the timing here is pretty tight because if you take too long to line up that jump, this guy will kill you. Thankfully, he's at the beginning, so when you screw that up, you only lose maybe 10 seconds or so. And what I'm trying to do is get enough space to... There we go. So that's the scariest part of the level, and as you can see, there's a lot of pressure here. Here we're going to do our tile trick. So a little crouch, and no fall damage. And then here, we're just going to make a friend. Nice, epic battle screen with nothing but this guy. It's okay, we're done. And we're running in this wall, and check this move out. Power facing that gate, which is closed, but we're going to go through it anyway. This guy's difficult. He will run up on you and send you back down. But this time, he was good, so thank you, that guy. We're going to keep going this way. Running into these two chompers, which I take a little slow, because there's no super safe way to deal with them that I have gotten good at yet. And here we are. Nearly the end of the level, there's a pit that we cannot make it past. And so, now that I've got that, we're going to do a nice big jump. And we float. That's what that potion did, for those who do not know. Alright, so that's on through level 7. I'm glad that getting first level first try was cool. I was actually pretty worried about that. Some of my later deaths were a bit stupid, but I'm proud of my first level first try. This guy sucks. He's very aggressive, like AI-wise. So I'm going to back him off and say, I hope that's enough space for a running jump, and it is. Otherwise, I'd be dead right now. This is definitely the hardest level. This is where you lose most of your runs if you make it this far. So here I'm going to jump, grab late, jump here, and now we're just going to run and jump for days. So here's my move. And we run and jump for days. Keep running and jumping. Alright, here's a cool guy. No problem, so we're going to keep it going. And now I have to do running jump. Oh my god! Oh, we made it. We always make it. And just going to turn around here. This guard sucks because he's right near the edge, so I'm going to stop. And if you go too far, he just kills you. If you get hit while you're holding your sword, or while you're not holding your sword, you actually just die. You lose 1 heart, you all the way die. So if you run into a guard without your sword out, you're dead. So this is a fun little area. We're coming up on one of the hardest things, but not the hardest. So there's a tile. I'm going to back this guy off, not step on the tile, try to get through here. Okay, so we're fine. Get ready for mouse skip. So the most difficult section of chompers is coming up. So if I do this just right, we go 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. 1, 2. Through this. Okay, we did it. So I took 1 point of damage, but I made it through that gate before it made it down. You're supposed to get stuck in there, and then the little mouse comes to save you, and that takes an additional 30 seconds. But I ain't got time for that, so we did the mouse skip. So that was a fantastic level 8. I didn't even need that extra hit point. So here's a little bit of a scary jump, but that's okay. Level 9's got a brand new trick that only one person has done yet. I'm not going to try it, but I can explain it. It involves the very end of the sequence. But for now... Oh, hello. So we're going to be leaving. What? I was distracted by the timer, and I ran off a cliff, so that's cool. It was actually faster to start this level again. Looking at the timer, like, what are you guys talking about? And see that jump? That was really cool. I went right through the gate. That's what I mean by that being a tight jump. You can make it, or you can get killed by the chomper. Either way, it's up to you. Oh, well, okay. So that's what I mean by I got my sword out. So even though there was no way to deflect that hit, getting my sword out meant that I only took 1 damage instead of just dying. Yeah, we have in-game timer here. And my in-game timer, I think my PB is like 17:26. Speedrun.com can verify that. Take the silly deaths out. But yeah, we have an in-game timer, so it's not a big deal. Don't sweat it. Hit spacebar and we can look at it. So I'm going to try to get running jump. Barely had enough room. So I'm going to go through here, and we are going to keep going. So the trick that I want to do involves not having to do this, but I am not consistent at it yet, so we're not going to try it. I've already made some silly mistakes, so let's go. Got to drop that tile. Yep, so that was the good turnaround. That's actually pretty tight to turn that tile around and cause it to drop without actually having to fall and hang. So I'm pleased for that. And now I'm going to activate this. And there'll be a guard coming up, so I'm going to fight him. But I don't want to hurt him. He's a cool guy. That wasn't cool. So, just a little back at you, buddy. But we're okay. Alright, so we gotta hit this. And then I want to do this thing. That works. That's a super long fall that causes this to not activate. That chomper just doesn't even know I'm down here or something. So just a little time save there. So this guard can hit you backwards through this gate. But given the current way of things, because I opened the door, I'm gonna do the old way. So you can skip opening that door and try to get hit through that door by that guard, but I cannot get it consistently just yet. It's a very new strat. Alright, level 10 has a really awesome skip that I'm looking forward to showing you guys. And it's not particularly hard, although I can screw up anything today, apparently. Even level 3. So, alright. So we're good. So I'm just going to run my face into the gate. Whoop. Turn around. Careful step. Crouch. And then do this. It's a screen wrap. Don't worry about it. I'm actually going to drink this potion just for super marathon safety reasons. And here's another guard that we have to kill because he's way too in the way for the things we need to do in this room. I don't like killing guards. It's wrong. It's violent. And this is not about violence. This is about puzzles and jumping. So once he's up against this wall, you can stab him a bunch. But he got pretty far out of the wall on me this time. So we're going to do a little crouch trick. Just hang off this briefly to open this door. And here's our final door. But there's a problem. As you may notice, there's a guard here with way too many hit points. He's got 6 hit points. And thankfully, so he doesn't know about stairs. He's never like, where did the prince go? Alright, second last level. So we're getting through this. We're going to do a nice jump. And our favorite move, iframes. So we're going to run. I am only 5 minutes into this run. It's officially a world record pace run. Obviously. So falling tiles is kind of the theme here. And you have to follow those tiles onto here in order to... don't go too far. Okay. And then we have more falling tiles. This guy. So So he could back up, please. Oh, yeah, thank you for backing up for me. And we take a flying leap and falling tiles. So you'll do a little frog hop, and if I knock it down, do my iframes thing, we can keep moving. Oh yeah, most of you guys are 3D, huh? But in two dimensions, I can do lots of different things. So you can go down there. I just need to open the door, which you already saw me run past. So here we're going to just, you can stay over there, guy. He's coming for me, but I'm done. We've got stairs. All right. Last level. And we've got more tricks to show. So, whoop, almost took a flying maneuver off of. So just, whoop, spikes. Nope, keep going. Get off, go up. So, here we are. And blind leap, don't worry about it. Another leap. I'm going to do is get this tile out of my way. And then continue to go up. And do another blind leap here. Ooh, almost screwed that up, but I didn't. It's better to not have to hang. Alright, so check this move out. We're going to run. We're going to run. We're going to jump. Don't worry about that. Do not worry about what you just saw there. That's another screen wrap. And we need this sword. And I'm going to try to get a quick setup. This. So put my sword away. Gotta wait till I'm done flashing before I have my new ability to walk on tiles. Or run and jump on tiles because it's faster. So I hear these are RNG, like whether these drops are problematic and hit you or not. I got through just fine there. Notice when I reunited with my dark self, I got one more hit point. So we're going to take that hit point with us into the end of the game here. And I'm going to ready to have this boss fight. Oh no, it's a falling tile. That's actually fine because now he's set up to switch places and be right there. Oh, that's the boss of the game. We beat him. So, whoop, let's not have a random crouch. And it's still possible to die, but let's not. So that was our last level. Now we go here to the level after the last level. And I think the in-game timer is already stopped. There you go. It's the princess. We did it, guys. So, sorry about a couple of silly deaths in there. But I did manage to get pretty much every glitch I wanted to show off. And give you guys the joy of our little 2D game. So, I think this is the oldest game in the marathon. It is bugged, it is fun to play, and I thank you guys for watching. I believe up next we have the Sans Trilogy Relay Race, which is the finale for the marathon. So I wish you all luck in that, and oh, I get a name entry, so let's do that. So for in-game time in this game, you just invert your time. So take whatever you have, and it's 60 minutes minus your time there, and that's your in-game time. So looking at 20 minutes, 30 seconds. So underestimate at least, but not exactly my PB. Although 950, we'll call it 950. Can we just say world record? No, not allowed to do that. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate everyone getting up to watch my run, or whatever time zone you're in. I am going to turn it back over now. Thank you all.